Hey y'all, how you perking? I hope you're perking good. So, 10,000 subscribers. 10,000 subscribers. This is a giveaway video for that and more. But yes, big video, big time we're going to have here today. So let me just go ahead and say the basics that I am a licensed mental health clinician as well as a spiritual intuitive, and in these videos we take a look at the tea with the tarot, and these videos are always meant to be helpful, not hateful. So if you're down with that, join the family here. We'd love to have you. As you can see in these little scrolling boxes below, if I can get my damn fingers over it, here's the subscribe button. Do that if you haven't already. In fact, if you want to be entered into this giveaway, that's a must. That's the notification bell if you're wanting to get notified of all the videos, but please continue to check back on my profile because YouTube drops the ball. That's the join button if you want to become a part of the Perk Squad. That join button, as well as a button, or as well as a link for that in the description box below, can take you to be a member of the Perk Squad. And as a member of the Perk Squad, you get 5 extra perks. So you get little emojis that you get to use that other people don't get to use on this channel. You get to have a badge by your name that kind of shows what color you are, associated with how long you've been a Perk Squad member. You get exclusive posts, exclusive videos, and you get some shout outs. Let's get a shout out today for a Perk Squad member. I haven't chosen one in advance, so let's just go on my comments here, and just the first person that I see that's a Perk Squad member, you're getting a shout out. So let's see. Oh, we have one right here. Karen Mazzicone, shout out to you, and I hope I said your name right, but a shout out to you, Karen. Woo! Oh, and your comment was so sweet. You wrote, "You're the best, always so funny yet respectful. Love you, honey, mean it." Well, love you, mean it. Love you, mean it, Karen. Shout out to you. So awesome. Let's dig right into this. Today's going to be a video about what our spirit guides most want us to know right now. So we are going to take a look at the cards to get a little message on that. But first, I know everybody wants to go ahead and figure out what's with the giveaway, what are the terms, what are we winning, what is all this stuff. So we're going to do that. Of course, I have a handy dandy sticky note right here with all my little details on it. Thank you to Silverwolf for sending me these sticky notes in my P.O. box. I greatly appreciate it. You know I do. So, let me just start out with this giveaway talk by saying this thing here. I don't know how many of you are familiar with this quote. It's a quote that's credited to Pablo Picasso, the Cubist painter, very famous. I'm sure you know of Picasso's work. And he is credited to having said, "The meaning of life is to find your gift, and the purpose of life is to give it away." So, and that is what I have really been trying hard to do with this channel, to build this up, to find my gift, hone in on my gifts from spirit, and to give it away to y'all in these videos every time I turn on my camera to record. So I've really been trying to follow that myself, and I think this is a perfect quote today, specifically as we're announcing a giveaway for 10,000 subscribers. I'm shocked. I really am. I started this YouTube journey of pulling cards on December 28th of 2019. So this makes a year and 3 months now that I've been working on this. So I feel really blessed and I'm thankful for y'all. So with the giveaway, what we're giving away, we are giving away 2 different private readings to 2 different people. These private readings will be 30 minutes each. And the people, I need you to be over the age of 18, or 18, obviously, 18 or older, because can't work with minors. It gets really sticky territory when you want to work with minors. So 18 or over, please. It's okay if you're an international viewer. So love my international folks. It's all right. Y'all can definitely be entered into this giveaway. The only thing that I need from international folks is these private sessions are conducted through audio chat or video chat, which means we have to be able to kind of speak back and forth. And unfortunately, I'm only good with English. So speaking back and forth in English, if you're not comfortable with that, then consider that when you're thinking about entering the giveaway, because I need to be able to communicate that way with y'all for the cards. So, other things: must be subscribed to this channel, like this video, click the little thumbs up, the little like on this video, and comment the code word. So, yes, I'm going to be that bitch that wants to create a code word. I've never gotten to do one of these videos before. Indulge me a second. Let me have some fun. So, as I go through this reading about what our spirit guides most need us to know, I will bork. Hashtag rude. Hashtag rude. They just don't want Mama to have her day. Bodie. Damn. Anywho, pardon the interruption there with the borkers at the front door thinking that they're cool as shit from FedEx or UPS or whoever the hell may have been out there for a neighbor, because I sure ain't ordered nothing. Anywho, if you write the code word in the comments, then that's the third thing that we're looking for here for the giveaway. So, and get creative with it. Be fun, whatever. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and pull up this so that I can start shuffling up for you. And I'm gonna move this microphone right here. Yeah. Alright, let's do that. So, as I'm shuffling up, y'all have almost a week to watch this video and subscribe and like it and enter the code word so in the comments below for you to have a chance at being one of the two winners selected. I'm going to choose the two winners next week, next Thursday, which is March 11th. Next Thursday, March 11th will be the day that I announce the two winners. Here with another YouTube video is how I'll announce the two winners. So, I am giving y'all some time to be able to get around to seeing this video and to get around to doing those things. So remember, you just subscribe, you like, and you comment the code word that we'll be saying through this. And then next Thursday, March 11th, I will make an announcement of the two winners of a 30-minute private reading. So, cool. Alright, y'all. We ready to dig into this about what our spirit guides want us to know right now? So, spirit guides, what is it that we most need to know right now? Collectively, all of us here as a group, what is it that we most need to know right now? Okay. Interesting. Let me see. I'm gonna get a little bit of context up on this one right here. Let's see. Want some context on this one too. Of course, I want to get one over here. And I want to get one on this. We're getting a lot of context up on this today, don't we usually? Yes, we do. That's your answer. Yes, we do. Indeed, we do. So, oh, by the way, there's enough of you that are here that are new that you might be like, what the fuck? It's with all the curly. Did she get a fucking perm? No. I got out the shower and that sounded so hillbilly. Shower. the shower. I got out the shower, y'all. I got out the shower and let it dry. And then I ran my fingers through it up so it wouldn't be to my head. That is what I did. Yes, I am a natural curly Q, like all of y'all out there that are natural curly Qs. I did not straighten it today. So there's that. Okay. So, what our spirit guides most want us to know? There's quite a few things going on here, so we're going to break it down. They're saying that there's some times that we're in right now that require us to do a little bit of purging. This kind of a cup looks like tears here. Purging can be a good thing. I know purging is uncomfortable. Things like crying, not always comfortable. Getting our anger out in good ways to cope, good ways of coping to get your anger out. I ain't talking violence here. That's a good way to purge. Writing things down, voicing things out, expressing something some type of way, written or otherwise. They're saying that it's a good time to kind of get that gunk out. So whatever it is we're going to be facing in the times ahead, that helps us hit the reset button a little bit before we start facing some of those things. And our guides want us to know that. Over here, with the Ace of Wands upright, but we have the Three of Cups in reverse on it, that's kind of saying that there's some things that we're meant to be doing. We're kind of getting called to move forward in certain areas in our life, but we may not be receiving as much support for it as we like. There may be some people that we're either worried about how they're going to judge us, or worried about if they are kind of wishing bad on us, hoping we'll fail, or hoping that we'll fall, or things like that. There's some people there that we worry they're not in our corner, or we are giving them a lot of power over our decision making, power over our lives. And it's saying in order for us to move forward, we're going to have to find a way to move forward knowing that we have to call on our own inner resources. So this is not relying on these other people, not relying on their opinions about it, their thoughts about it, their judgments about it, but relying on our own internal guidance system. We all have our own compass here internally, and we have to tune into that compass and figure out what's right for us, regardless of the projections that others place on us. And so at this time, they're really wanting us to know, with you not making forward movement towards a decision, is that because of something that seems pretty valid, or is there something holding you back that is external that shouldn't matter, like people's opinions and judgments? And to kind of think about that as you're moving forward. So that's another thing that we're seeing here. Here, oh joy. Emotionally speaking, we're going to be juggling a lot here. There's stuff coming up that we might be juggling a lot of things emotionally. And what we're going to see is this is going to play out on a lot of different levels. So I'm talking micro level, meso level, macro level. So in our own individual lives, we're going to have things that we feel like we have to really have to juggle to balance emotionally. Then on a meso type of level, we're going to find that in our communities or our families or our kind of broader circles, that there's going to be some stuff to juggle. Then on big scale, y'all, macro level, we're talking the governments, we're talking worldwide stuff. There's going to be some things going on that we're like, damn, we got a lot to juggle. There's a lot going on. Like, hell, I got to keep my eyes open and my ears, out there for this thing and this thing and this thing. I mean, hell, in the United States, we've got stuff going on in the government where they're trying to push this through the House, and then this through the Senate, and then this back to the House, and then this person said this something, and now these people are picking on this person, and yada, yada, yada. There's a lot. There's a lot, and I can only imagine elsewhere in the world. I was talking with one of you, just the other day, and you're from Australia, and you were saying that there was some huge stuff hitting the news in Australia and really big battles against certain social media giants like Facebook. And so I'm like, oh, hell, there's just a lot going on, and we're going to have a lot more to continue to juggle. Notice, though, as your little internals right now start to give you like, freak out. No, notice both of these are in the upright position. So what we're getting sent our way is something that we can handle. It's stuff that we can handle. I'm not seeing anything up here that is insurmountable right here. Now we're moving down to this bottom row here. Code word, code word, code word, code word. Let's keep it simple and say context. So be creative. Use that down there. Code word for the giveaway. Context. All right. So bottom row down here. This is like them saying we need to leave something, and we need to leave it hard, fast, and for good. And what is that? Here's this conflict card. Does that mean that we all have to have the same opinions? No. Or that we all view things the same way? No. Or that we would all vote for the same type of person? No. It doesn't mean that we won't have different ideals and that we aren't meant to have our voices heard. It doesn't mean that. It just means that there is some sort of what the spirit guides would perceive as unnecessary arguing, unnecessary fighting, unnecessary violence, unnecessary us versus them mentalities, that we could be putting ourselves in a box and unable to see the benefit in the other boxes around us by way of us wanting to be like, yeah, well, if you're not for my side, then fuck you. If you don't think this way or believe this way or vote this way, then you're trash to me. They're saying that people who are having that kind of a hard and fast reaction might be missing the forest through the trees, might be missing what they consider the bigger picture. And that doesn't mean, once again, that in your openness that you can't have boundaries. That doesn't mean that. Having healthy boundaries are a responsible thing to do for your own self-care. That's great. This isn't saying don't have that, but it's saying to not close yourself off and not be so conflict driven in literally everything you do. Having to make everything a fight or a battle or a war or a them versus that and whatever. It's trying to take a look at that and see how might we be missing out on information, opportunities, insights, and other important things in life by doing that. And they're really wanting us to draw our attention from that. They're talking about like literally permanently leaving that frame of mind. Like that's kind of a big deal for them to be putting that in here. So I do see that too. Over here, this is what stands for like our governments and big institutions. And I am getting this worrier and this anxiety card on top of it. So that's kind of big. Let's look into that and see where that's leading. Okay. So, there's some people that feel like they're going to have to start defending themselves. But some people might be, interesting, okay? There's a couple different things going on here. So, on the good side, this is meaning a very similar thing to what we saw in the March predictions video, saying that there are components of this time right now where the little guy gets to be heard. The little guy gets to stand up in defense of what they believe in and what they feel like should be expressed. And they're going to have a platform and means to be able to do that increasingly more and more. So more and more expression by the people and more power to the people by them exercising their right to be heard and exercising their rights to, let's say, vote on certain things, because in other countries they're coming up on votes, big votes for big things. They're gonna have the ability to vote with their wallets on things. Who are they gonna give money to, and who are they not gonna give their money to, their business to? There's gonna be a lot of that coming up. But then here, another thing that's coming up with this is there are gonna be, in certain places of the world, some groups of people that feel like they want to take up and be on the defense, and they're gonna do things in such a way that kind of shoots themselves in the foot, so to speak, where they get in their own way, they trip themselves up, and they make it worse for themselves. So think about this. And that, whenever I say that, to me, what I'm getting is this vibe of people that are overzealous about certain things. So in most part, when we're talking about the success of the little men here, this is going to apply to most people. These groups over here that might find themselves shooting themselves in the foot, these are going to be very few and far between, smaller subsets of people here, and because these are people that are like really, really overzealous about what it is that they think and feel and believe. So these people are quite a lot more strong-minded, perhaps the word radical, things of that nature. So if you feel like you might fall into that category, this may not be a time to try to shine. You might want to rethink things and think about what would be the smarter move here, rather than maybe the most impulsive move here, and really consider that. So on that similar kind of vein, another thing that they're saying is coming up is we're not going to be able to see certain things clearly. So I want to see what this is going about. What are we not going to be able to see certain things clearly right now? Okay. All right, I'm just going to say it again. The common thing that keeps coming up in a lot of the videos pertaining to kids, youth, young people. If you haven't seen my videos, then this is talking about, this is a chariot card, right? Chariots are like cars and vehicles in traffic, ing, with young people. So this is something that comes up in my readings kind of a lot more than what I would have realized. Like, I'm not even someone that works in this line of work or whatever, and this stuff comes up for me all the time. I don't know why I'm meant to hear about this stuff and know about this stuff, other than the fact that a lot of people don't want to talk about it. So maybe just because I'm open to it, they give it to me. I don't know. But either way, they're saying we're not going to be able to see things clearly for a while. So as it relates to this stuff might not become clear. So for people that keep saying, I hope this is gonna come out real hard, real fast, real big, and a blaze of glory and fireworks, as we were saying in the March predictions video, maybe not so much. We were saying in there that there might be small things that get let out, small things that kind of make their way to the surface, and people might have to kind of look out for them and find them for themselves. It might not be super easy to come by that, and that it might take some time, continuing to take some time for this to come out in a way that a lot of people really understand the extent of what's going on. So it's saying that we still don't even know the extent of what's going on. Overall, as the masses, we are still kind of confused as to what's going on with that. And what I'm seeing here, again, with the world card in reverse, it's happening in pockets all over the world. And it's something that's still persisting. It kind of gives me that vibe of, how like if you have in movies, let's do it this way. In movies, let's oversimplify it. Let's get really reductionistic. If you have a bad guy in movies and the bad guy gets killed or goes to jail, does that mean everything stops? Or does that mean another bad guy jumps into his role and takes his place and continues it on? Usually that's the kind of thing that happens. And it takes a lot of time chipping away at it to get it to go somewhere. And so this is kind of that thing. We're chipping away. We're chipping away. So in the last March predictions reading, I was saying reading and video, radio, with the March predictions, where I was saying the tower is crumbling. It's like, here are people that are with their ice picks just chipping away at the tower, chipping away at the foundation, chipping away. It might take them time, but if you chip away enough at a foundation, the tower will fall one day. And so it looks like it's saying it's taking time, but it's coming, and people don't even understand the full extent. They don't even know exactly what all's going on. So with this Hermit card, this is kind of like, pull into your own and have a moment here of reflecting. What is it that you feel called to do around this? Do you want to just take a break from it? Do you feel called to donate to causes? Do you feel called to look and see how you can be helpful in reporting things that are suspicious? Do you is there something that you feel like you could do, or is there something that you feel like you could pull inward and even so much as pray about it? Things like that. A lot of people consider that contributing in your own way. Once again, it's bringing up this female who's trying to get out of chains, so to speak, and wanting to with this is kind of like wanting to say some things that can help get her out of these chains. Don't know if that would be truths completely or not, but it looks like, see here, this is like, I could say some things, and yet you get to guess of the things that I say, how much is truth versus how much is misdirection. This is the same person that was coming up again in those March predictions, and a lot of y'all were saying who you thought it was, and I don't think I can say the name on here without this video getting taken down, but first name starts with a G, last name starts with an M, and she apparently had collaborated with Epi, the guy that, Epi, wink wink, the guy that allegedly took his own life years ago over this stuff. So a lot of you suspected that it was talking about her. And see, again, they're just trying to say that there are some things going on behind the scenes as it relates to that specifically, but that also in a broader sense, the broader sense of the trafficking thing. And they're just saying, like, stay patient and know that a lot of people don't know what's going on here, and there's more to this than what meets the eye for us as well. And we don't have full clarity on it. Remember, this thing came out here. We don't have full clarity on it, and there's more that's just developing behind the scenes and further. I know a lot of us would like certain things to take less time than it does, but time takes the amount of time it takes, and we don't rush it very well. So there's a lot going on about things that Spirit wants us to know right now. Most of it was kind of at the individual level, but it seems like there's also this bit here that was kind of more broad, global even, since we got that world card in this pile. But again, let's see, do we want to, let me just get one more card on it. Oh man, we got the castle in the background again like we did before. I'm telling you, we're just going to end up repeating some of the stuff. So if you haven't seen the March predictions video, then I highly recommend you go back and take a look at that one here on this channel, because this is giving us some repeaters on this. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, then go right ahead. The link in the description box below will tell you my website, BeasTalksAndTarot.com, where you can schedule it yourself. And I guess I might be seeing you in a video between now and the giveaway announcement, but in case I don't see you before then, remember Thursday, March 11th, unless something happens, unless the creek don't rise, or, we're gonna plan on giving away some readings to some folks then. So you know the code word to put into the comments, and we'll take a look at all that then. So anywho, don't be a stranger, come back and see me, and I'll talk at you later. Love you, mean it. Love you, mean it. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Ooh, listen at me. I'm from the north now. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. I can't do it. Bye, y'all. Oh, fuck me entirely.